God's advice today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "Listen to me, beloved child. Nothing can stop what I myself have determined for your life." I know you have been asking, with a weary heart, why it's so hard to move forward, why everything stalls just when you are about to grow. I know the times you thought about giving up, thinking maybe it wasn't the right time or that you weren't strong enough. But the truth is, there was a shadow trying to paralyze you, words spoken against you, disguised envies, opposing prayers trying to suffocate your purpose. There was an invisible war, but you didn't need to see it, because I was fighting for you. I saw every detail, every hidden tear, every night you went to sleep with a heavy heart. Are you seeking a deep spiritual change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week, while blessings pour over you daily. It all begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take toward this journey not only benefits you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team who brings this valuable content to you. Don't wait any longer to begin this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and start your path toward a fuller, more abundant life. I have gathered your sighs and transformed them into strength. Today, I declare, the influence that delayed your paths has been destroyed. The wall that surrounded you has been broken down. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. Psalm 91 verse 7. Because I have risen as your shield, your righteousness, and your defense. The presence that oppressed you has been removed, and no enemy plan will prevail against what I have established. No one touches one of mine anointed without me intervening. Therefore, walk without fear. The time of resistance is over. Now it is time for advancement, restoration, and glory. I am with you, and what I have prepared for you will be lived, not by human strength, but by my Spirit. Comment, I trust God to ease my burden. At certain times, I am silent so that your spirit learns to listen beyond the noise of the world. But there are moments when I act secretly, not to hide, but to protect. Today, something changed in the unseen. That spiritual persecution that wore you down lost its power. That person who insisted on hurting you lost access to your heart because I closed the door. And what you felt was no coincidence, it was liberation. I removed the weight, cut the bonds, and declared, "Enough. My son, now the way is clear. I have prepared a new season for you, where your faith will not be suffocated, but will flourish in freedom. So if the Son sets you free, you will be free indeed." John chapter 8 verse 36. You don't need to understand everything now. Just accept the lightness that has arrived. The chains have fallen, and you can walk without fear. What once seemed impossible will now be possible. What once made you cry will now be a reason to praise. Walk confidently, because I am with you. And where there was darkness, now there will be light. Where there was stagnation, now there will be progress. Because I am the God who frees, restores, and makes all things new. Comment, today is my day to restart with God. My beloved son, every word I speak is to strengthen your spirit and renew your faith. You have come this far with a faith that few can sustain. Even wounded by circumstances, even marked by pains that seemed unbearable, you chose to trust. Even amid the confusion, the uncertainty that surrounded you like a dense fog, you lifted your eyes to me and prayed, seeking not immediate answers, but comfort and direction. Even when silence seemed to be your only companion, you waited patiently, without giving up, without losing hope. I see all of this, son, and I want you to know that I deeply honor your stance. It was not in vain. I will not allow your story to end incomplete or marked by defeat. The absence of that person you missed so much, who hurt your heart and seems to have left a void, is actually the presence of new beginnings. That absence, which seems painful, is the space I open for something greater, lighter, and more true to enter your life. I do not ask you to understand the consequences that this person is facing now, because that is not for you to carry, but for me to care for. What I want now is for you to move forward with a clean heart, without grudges that weigh you down. May your mind be at peace, free from the doubts that troubled you, and may your soul be surrendered to my will, even when it seems mysterious and challenging. The obstacle that seemed to stop you from advancing was removed, not by chance, but because your mission requires lightness, focus, and preparation for something greater than you ever imagined. And my care for you means exactly this. I take care to keep your path clear so your journey can continue without unnecessary chains. Now there is a new season waiting for you, a season marked by deep restoration of what was lost, by abundance that arrives to meet every need, by the truth that frees and will show you who you really are in me. You will feel the difference in every morning, in every step, in every decision. You will live days of harvest, son, because sowing faith and perseverance always brings wonderful fruit. The weight you carried, perhaps without realizing it, has been lifted from your spirit. That is why your soul now feels lighter, why your heart, once tight with fear and anguish, now has space to dream again, to plan, to love, and to live. The battle was real, but so is the victory, and it is yours, not as the world may understand it, with fleeting glory or superficial achievements, but with honor, grace, and eternal purpose. So, do not turn back, do not cling to the shadows of the past, because what is behind no longer has power over you. Move forward with renewed faith, knowing that what is coming now is new, divine, and yours by right. Walk with your head held high, knowing that I am with you every moment, guiding your steps, strengthening your heart, and opening doors that no one can close. Did you know there is an effective method to attract more financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It was something that deeply impacted my life, and we would like to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each one of us in a unique and wonderful way. Therefore, it is important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you want to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to learn about our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We are very grateful for your trust and support. Beloved child, listen to me carefully, for this is the moment when your spirit must fully open to the truth I bring to you. It is no coincidence that today you feel a lightness invade your heart, as if a heavy burden had been lifted from your shoulders. I want you to understand that the shadow that oppressed you so much, that negative influence that seemed to steal your peace, has finally been dissipated. You no longer need to live under the yoke of doubt, fear, or insecurity. Divine justice has already manifested in your life, removing those who tried to hold you back. I, who know every tear you have shed and every battle you have fought, tell you with all the authority of heaven, you are free. Free to move forward, to rebuild your dreams, to embrace the light that is now within your reach. And this is only the beginning of the new phase that God, in His infinite goodness, has prepared for you. Understand that this transformation now being realized on your path requires total surrender, a deep acceptance that you can no longer live as before. If before you accepted less than you deserved, today you must learn to recognize your value, for you were chosen for great things. If before you tolerated energies that weakened you, now you are called to wisely choose who will have access to your heart and your life. The time of doubt and insecurity is over. The time has come to walk with confidence, knowing that I have already traced a path of victory for you. It is no longer time to look back or nurture resentment. The past has been left behind, and all that was negative will be consumed by the light that surrounds you. Now, you will look to the future with renewed eyes, certain that you are protected by the universe, that you are a living mission full of purpose. Each day, small changes will begin to manifest around you, clear signs that your life is aligning with the destiny I have prepared for you. New opportunities will arise, new people will come into your path, and everything will seem to conspire in favor of your growth. However, it is essential that you keep your heart open to receive this divine gift. The freedom I now grant you must be lived fully, without carrying the pains of the past or burdens that no longer belong to you. The battle has been fought, and the victory is yours. For I am the Lord who heals you. Exodus chapter 15 verse 26. Let this certainty strengthen your soul and guide you to a life of peace, strength, and joy. Do not fear the challenges that may still come, for I will be with you, holding your hand at every step of the journey. Allow yourself to create an environment of peace around you, a sacred space where you can connect with the divine presence that protects you. Take a deep breath and close your eyes, visualizing a golden light descending from the heavens to cover you completely. This light is the manifestation of heavenly protection, burning every trace of pain, injustice, or bitterness that may still dwell within you. Everything that once imprisoned you is now dissolved into infinity, transformed into dust and carried far away from your life. Feel this light enveloping your mind and heart, freeing you from thoughts that feed the past and making space for the new to blossom. Do not carry the weight of what has already been overcome. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew chapter 11 verse 28. Accept this invitation to rest in me and move forward light and strengthened. Child, the time has come to declare your liberation and seal this victory before the heavens. Justice has been done, the enemy has been removed, and the blockages that prevented your progress have been broken. But for this liberation to be definitive, you must surrender everything into my hands, trusting fully that I will take care of the rest. The negative energy that tried to strike you is now dissipated forever, and your mission is to live this new phase without looking back. What has passed can no longer interfere with your destiny. Be firm, be courageous, and walk with the certainty that the future awaiting you is extraordinary. The angels surround you at this moment, preparing your heart for this sacred instant of total transformation. Accept this calling and move forward with unwavering faith, for what I have prepared for you exceeds all imagination. The prayer you are about to make is not only a thanksgiving for divine justice but an act of faith that seals your new reality. Feel the presence of angels around you, protecting and strengthening you. Close your eyes once more and declare with conviction, Almighty Lord, God of justice and mercy, today I stand before you to give thanks. I know that nothing happens without your permission and that every struggle had a greater purpose. My heart suffered, I carried burdens that were not mine, but now, before your light, I release all that prevents me from moving forward. I declare that justice has been fulfilled, that my enemy fell not by my desire, but by your divine intervention. My life will change forever, I will no longer look back, for my future is written by you. Feel how each word resonates in heaven, sealing your victory and giving you strength to continue. But even with this great victory, I ask you not to look back. Do not let doubts, hurts, or resentments imprison your heart again. The past has already been resolved, the cycle has been closed. Your only task now is to trust and allow this new stage to manifest in all its fullness. I know it's not easy to forget, but remember that those who live in yesterday lose the blessings of today. I am preparing for you revelations that will still completely transform your life. There is one last piece of this divine puzzle that will guarantee you will never again be affected by the shadows of the past. Do not ignore this call, the definitive transformation is just a few steps away from you. Trust, listen to the angels, and walk without fear. What was taken from you is returning to its rightful place, and those who tried to bring you down will feel the weight of their own choices, for, do not be deceived, God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows, Galatians chapter 6 verse 7. For a long time, you have faced invisible battles. People used poisonous words, set traps to make you stumble and want to give up, but none of that could shake what I built in your heart. I was with you at every moment, even when you felt alone and helpless, even when it seemed that injustice ruled and those who harmed you went unpunished. But divine justice never fails. With every injustice, the balance of the universe is restored. The divine law is perfect, and now judgment has been decreed. The one who cast shadows on your path is being confronted with the consequences of their own actions. And this is only the beginning, my son. The cycle that held you back is closing, and nothing done against you will remain hidden for long. The time has come to see the truth revealed and to recognize that your rise is inevitable. Stay firm, because justice is being done and your name is being exalted. I assure you, no evil goes unpunished, and the light always triumphs over darkness. Trust in the protection of the angels, for they are your tireless guardians. They accompany your steps, observe injustices, and intervene when necessary. Today, your spirit is free to grow and prosper, without interference, without obstacles, without anyone trying to stop you. Those who do not resonate with your new light drift away on their own, for they no longer have a place on your journey. Feel this freedom, this lightness you never knew before. Your soul breathes hope, and the universe conspires in your favor. This is the time of your full transformation. Now, keep your focus on the light, faith, and love. Do not allow fear, resentment, or doubt to contaminate your mind. Every step you take toward peace strengthens your purpose and brings you closer to the destiny I have prepared with so much love for you. I have never abandoned you and never will. Walk firmly, my son, for victory is certain, and your life will be a testimony of the power of divine justice and mercy. Nothing escapes the watchful eyes of heaven. No dark intention, no matter how well disguised, goes unpunished before divine justice. The angels have always been there, silent guardians who saw every tear you shed, felt the pain that others tried to impose on you, and heard your whispered prayers in the darkness of moments when you thought no one was listening. This celestial connection has never been broken, even when you felt alone, abandoned, and fragile. Now, finally, the answer begins to arrive. Divine punishment has started, and it is not the result of chance, but of the natural order of the universe, which balances the invisible forces that move life. What was sent against you returns to those who sent it, and this is the first part of the greater plan in action. Perhaps, lately, you have noticed a subtle, almost imperceptible but real change around you. People who once seemed invincible are beginning to show their weaknesses. Those who spoke with arrogance and pride now face their own difficulties and limitations. Those who remained unshakable are now dealing with the mistakes they tried to hide, and this transformation is no coincidence. It is the universe at work, restoring the balance that was broken by unjust words and actions. Every negative act, every evil intention, every energy sent to bring you down is returning to its origin, to the one who launched it. This is the natural cycle of justice that never fails, for all that is done in the invisible world resonates in the visible world. But the angels, in their infinite wisdom, do not want you to carry resentment or get involved in human battles of revenge. They ask you to observe with serenity, to keep peace in your heart, and not let hatred darken your spirit. Divine justice does not require your active participation to be fulfilled. It is in motion, inevitable and relentless. Your role is not to fight those who hurt you but to trust the greater plan being fulfilled. Those who tried to hurt you have already begun to feel the pain they caused, and this internal collapse is the first sign that the weight of their negative choices has caught up with them. They may try to hide the truth, pretend everything is normal, but fear and insecurity have grown where certainty and arrogance once lived. You do not need to worry about the fate of those who caused you pain. It is not your mission to carry the burden of judgment or wish harm on anyone. Your mission is to move forward with firm faith, keeping your eyes fixed on the path God has prepared for you. The justice that has begun cannot be stopped. It is inevitable and perfect. Those who laughed at your suffering will now feel the impact of what they did. The masks they wore to hide their true intentions will fall, and the truth will be revealed for all to see. This is the law of return, a universal and immutable law that ensures no one escapes the balance of actions. Therefore, trust in divine justice and let it be the sovereign judge of all situations. But it is important to understand that divine justice is not only a punishment for those who have erred but an opportunity for correction and learning. The universe does not only seek to punish but to restore the natural order, giving each one what corresponds to them. Those who plotted against you are now forced to face the weight of their decisions and the consequences that followed. What they tried to hide in the shadows now comes to light, and there is no more room for secrets or false appearances. This exposure serves as a call to reflection and change because balance is not achieved through destruction but through transformation. You can feel in the air this new lightness, an energy that dissipates, the result of the removal of the negative burden that once oppressed you. The path that was blocked by external forces begins to open again. What seemed stuck, immobilized, or lost begins to flow naturally because the force that was holding it back no longer exists. It is normal to feel a mixture of emotions at this moment: hope, relief, but perhaps still a shadow of doubt, a lingering memory of past suffering that insists on manifesting. The angels invite you to release this worry, to leave behind the story of the past, for the lesson has already been learned and heaven has seen your suffering. The truth has been decreed, and now it is time to look forward, to focus on the life that is opening before you, free from the chains of what once was. Finally, never forget that even in the hardest moments, you were never alone. The angels and I have always been by your side, silent guardians of your soul. We watched your tears, felt your pain, heard your prayers, and now we celebrate your strength. Stay steadfast, with courage and faith, because heaven is preparing for you a story of victory, peace, and abundance. You are free to move forward, to grow, and to live all that divine love has reserved for you. Trust in me, for my protection is eternal, and the best is yet to come. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.